So one of the important concept of accounting that we have, the concept of full disclosure. A financial statement of sole trading concern, 25 marks that you can get it from this unit. So that means here departmentalization means within a single business unit, we can see a number of different departments. Hello dear students, welcome to the session. My name is Kopamdi, faculty in the Department of Commerce, Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I welcome you all to the first session, that is introduction session of your fundamentals of financial accounting for first semester BCom. So when we say accounting, oftenly it is called as a language of a business. So that means through which the business communicates with the outside world. So there are a number of parties who are all interested in knowing how a company or the business is performing. Be it stakeholders, for example, the shareholders or any creditors, be it management or be it government. So they are all interested in knowing how a company or the business that is financially performing. For example, for the shareholders who have invested their money into that particular business, so every year, what is the business financial performance and what is the financial position of that business? So they always wanted to know about, or they always wanted those information. So it is through which the accounting that the business will present themselves how that company, particular business is financially performing and what is its financial position. So that's why, so the accounting, it is called as a language of business. So when it comes to the accounting, generally we have three branches of accounting. So one, it is your financial accounting, then we have cost accounting, then we have management accounting. So here we are studying one branch of accounting, that is financial accounting. So what is accounting in simple term? So the accounting, it is a systematic record of all the financial transaction of a business. So that means we'll record only those transactions where money or the cash is involved. So the accounting, it is the recording of all the financial transaction in a systematic way, and then it is classified under the different heads or the different accounts, and then it is summarized and all those details that is presented and that is interpreted in the financial statement. So the final aim of this accounting, it is to show what is the financial performance of that particular business and what are its financial position, what are its assets, what are its liability. So to the showcase to the parties who are all interested in knowing about the companies. So the financial accounting, it is the recording of all the financial transaction. So that means where the money transactions or where the cash is involved. So the recording of all those transactions and summarizing them and then interpreting them, that we call it as a accounting. That is the financial accounting that you are going to study here. So in the fundamentals of financial accounting, so what are the topics or the agenda for in the today's session? So first we'll discuss what are the units or the module that we have under this fundamentals of financial accounting. Then what are the skill development activities that you can do by yourself after you learn the subject. And then when it comes to the exam point of view, what is the examination question paper pattern, how the marks are allotted, so that we will have discussions, and then also what are the textbooks that are available for the reference. So first we will see what are the topics or the fundamentals of financial accounting, what are the units that we are studying in this semester. So first basic thing, we have fundamentals of financial accounting. One, it is unit 1, conceptual framework of accounting. So the basic of accounting, what is financial accounting, what are its concepts and conventions, what are the steps, or generally we call it as accounting cycle, all that basics that we'll study in the first unit. And coming to the second unit, we have the definition, recognition, measurement and disclosure of elements in the financial statement. So one of the important concept of accounting that we have, the concept of full disclosure, or when we talk about the concepts and conventions, that we have a convention of the full disclosure. So that means what? All the financial details of the companies or that business, that has to be fully disclosed in the financial statement. So in the second unit, we'll study about what is financial statement, how it is recognized, measured, and what are the elements that will be disclosed in the financial statement. So that theory part that we'll study in the second unit. And coming to the third unit, important that we have, it is one type of business that way we have see the sole trading concern. How to prepare the financial statement of a single owner or the sole trading concern. So how to prepare the financial statement, that is preparation of trading and profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So that is the third important unit that we have, the financial statement of sole trading concern. So then, coming to the next, we have, there are the number of business who are involved in providing the, that is, they are involved are considered as a non-trading concern. So here, how to prepare the financial statement of non-trading or the non-profit organization. So that we will study it in the fourth unit, preparation of financial statement of non-profit organization. So the fifth last unit that we have, so the trading and profit and loss account, that is to prepare under the departmental accounts. How to prepare the departmental trading and profit and loss account. So that we will study in the fifth unit. So important, we have here 5 units. First unit, it is all about the basics of accounting and journalizing the transaction, posting to the ledger, and then the preparation of adjusted trial balance. So that is the basic thing that you will study it in the first unit under the conceptual framework of accounting. And coming to the second unit, we have important, that is the financial statement. What are the elements that will be included in the financial statement? So we'll study theoretically there. An important problem where the 100% of units entirely it is covered in the problem, that is the preparation of financial statement, that is trading in profit and loss account and the balance sheet of sole trading concern, and then the financial statement of non-profit organizations, and finally we'll see the departmental accounts. So here in these 3 units under the sole trading concern, definitely you will have 15 marks 1 question, that is preparation of trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet, and then again you will have 10 marks also, it is the preparation of manufacturing accounts. How to prepare the manufacturing account, related to that you will have 1 question for 10 marks. So that means from the third unit, that is the financial statement of sole trading concern, 25 marks that you can get it from this unit. And then coming to the fourth unit, preparation of financial statement of non-profit organization here. So definitely you will have 1 15 marks question, 15 marks questions under the fourth unit, that is how to prepare the financial statement of non-profit organization. Then again we have departmental accounts, where we can see 15 marks 1 question and then 10 marks 1 question that you can expect from the departmental accounts. So these 3 are completely where the 15 marks and the 10 marks questions that you can expect. And so what about the first 2 units? So here the first unit, simple one problem that you can expect, it is the preparation of adjusted trial balance. So simple various items that will be given, where to write, which are the debit items, which are the credit items. Simple problems for 10 marks, you can expect either the preparation of trial balance or journalizing the transaction and posting them to the ledger. So that we can expect for 10 marks from the first unit. And the second unit, here we have definition, recognition, measurement and the disclosure of elements of financial statement. Entirely that unit, it is the theory. What is the financial statement? What are the elements that has to be included in the financial statement? How to disclose the information in the financial statement? Entire, it is the theory questions. So this is the briefly about whatever the 5 units that you have in this subject. Next, we'll go to the first unit in detail. What are the concepts that you are going to study here? So we'll see here, first unit, conceptual framework of accounting. So first thing it is, you study about what is accounting cycle. So generally when we talk about the steps in accounting, the first thing that we have it is, we'll journalize all the transactions. So that is the first step that we have. Then we'll post it to the ledger account, and then we'll do the balancing there. And then that will be taken to the trial balance. That is the third step, preparation of trial balance. And final step, it is the preparation of financial statement, that is income and expenditure statement, and then the balance sheet. So these are the common accounting steps that we have. So that is what you are going to study under your accounting cycle. And then we'll study about how to prepare the journal entries, and how to pass the journal entries, and how to post them to the ledger account. Then preparation of, important here, the preparation of adjusted trial balance, and also the preparation of final accounts. So here, we'll study here accounting cycle, that always you can expect for 5 marks question, important accounting cycle. And also either you might expect a question of passing the journal entries and posting them to the ledger, or you can expect questions related to the preparation of adjusted trial balance for 10 marks. For 10 marks. And some of the other theory questions for 5 marks, you can expect what are the objectives and content that has to be included in the financial statement, and what are the qualitative characteristics of financial statement. So these two that you can expect for 5 marks here. So total around 15 to 20 marks that you can expect from the first unit. So here the problems that we are solving here, it is related to the preparation of journal entry, passing the journal entry, then posting them to the ledger, and then preparing the adjusted trial balance. Too important is the problem related topic that we have. And rest, your accounting cycle, what are the qualitative characteristics of financial statement, and what are the content and objectives of financial statement, that is the theory part that you need to study. So coming to the second unit, that we have the definition, recognition and measurement and disclosure of elements in the financial statement. So first here we'll study about what is the definitions of various elements of financial statement, what is the revenues, expenses or loss, or the assets and liability, and then the equity, and how to recognize them, and recognition principles, and measurement methods and disclosure norms. What are the norms are related to those that is there to while disclosing them in the financial statement. So that is entirely the theory that we studying in the second unit. So here relating to that, one 5 marks theory question and one 10 marks theory question that we can expect from this unit. Now coming to the third unit, important, that is the financial statement of sole trading concern. So here sole trading means there is the single owner, the proprietor running business, how to prepare the financial statement of that business. So that we will study here. So here under the sole trading concern, you have important 2 things. One, it is the preparation of manufacturing account. Manufacturing account. So this preparation of manufacturing account, definitely you can expect for 10 marks. And then finally preparing the trading and profit and loss account, trading and profit and loss account, and then preparing the balance sheet. Balance sheet, it is for 15 marks. So studying third unit entirely will guarantee you that you can get a 25 marks from the third unit itself. So that is the study of that is preparing the financial statement of sole trading concern, be it preparation of manufacturing account and then trading and profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So this is the important third unit that you are having. Next, we'll go to the next session. That is the same way, preparation of financial statement of non-profit organization. So what is the non-profit organization? Usually it is an entity that is established or that is formed for the charitable purpose or for any social or any educational purpose, with the main purpose of giving a service rather than making a profit. So that is what we call it as a non-profit organization. So here, what do we study under this unit? So here we'll study what are the accounting provisions under Trust Society Registration Act for societies and Indian Trust Act of 1882 for the Trust. So any clubs or the trust or the societies which is registered under this act. So what are the provisions, accounting provisions are there for them to prepare the account? So that we will study there. And then significant accounting principles and policies. What are the principles and policies for these non-profit organizations in relating to the accounting? And then we will study or we'll solve the problems under the preparation of receipts and payment account, that is income and expenditure account, and the balance sheet. So we'll study about how to prepare the income and expenditure account and balance sheet of non-trading or the non-profit organization concern. So here, what are the marks that you can expect? One, definitely you will have a 15 marks question. That is the preparation of income and expenditure statement and the preparation of balance sheet, one important 15 marks questions. And also you can expect here 5 marks theory question relating to the provisions and the principles for accounting, and also what are the provisions under the Society Registration Act and Indian Trust Act for the non-profit organization. So 5 marks theory questions and definitely 15 marks question, that is preparation of income and expenditure account, that we can say or you can expect from this. The 4th unit, that is preparation of financial statement of non-profit organization. So then we have the 5th unit, important, departmental accounts. So what is the departmental accounts meaning here? So that means here departmentalization means within a single business unit, we can see a number of different departments involving in the different activities. So here the departmental accounts shows where separate accounts are prepared for each department separately. So that we'll study under the departmental accounts. So that the main purpose it is, instead of looking at the entire business, what is the profit of entire business, here we'll see in each individual department what is the profit earned. So that is why the departmental accounts for each department that will be prepared here. So what is the things that you are going to study here? One thing it is, you will see what are the meaning, objectives and advantages of keeping departmental accounts. So why it is important for a business to maintain a separate departmental accounts, so that they can find out what are the expenses they have incurred in each department and what is the profit they have generated from each department wise. And then what are the bases that are there for the allocation of the joint expenses, and also how to treat the internal transfer of goods. So that means there are certain expenses which is incurred for all the department altogether. So how to allocate these common expenses between each department, so that we will see what are the basis for allocating the common expenses or the joint expenses, and also how to treat the goods transferred from one department to other department. So that is the internal transfer of goods, how to treat them. And finally, we will prepare the profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So the departmental trading and profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So here you can expect a 10 marks problem as well as a 15 marks problem. Either the 10 marks or 15 marks, the preparation of departmental trading and profit and loss account and the balance sheet, that you can expect here. So this is the overall the 5 units that we have. So the first unit, the problem, if we concentrate on the problem related topic here, journalizing the transactions, then how to prepare the adjusted balance sheet. 2 things are important. Second unit, it is the disclosure in the financial statement, entirely the theory. And the third unit comes to your 15 marks important, preparation of trading and profit and loss account of sole trading concern. And also for the 10 marks, it is the manufacturing account. Then comes to the financial statement of non-profit organization. So 15 marks question, 10 marks question. And then comes to the departmental account. Here we have preparation of profit and departmental trading in profit and loss account also you can expect for the 15 marks here. So then rest of the for 5 marks, we all have the theory like what are the accounting cycle, or what are the elements that is included in the financial statement, and other related theory that you can expect for 5 marks. So now coming to the what are the skill development activities that you can do. So generally when we say the financial accounting, you need to know about in detail what are the 3 branches of accounting, how do they practice in a real time, And then you can understand what are the various accounting concepts and conventions are there. And then you can collect and refer some of the financial statement of any sole trading concern. And then also you can analyze how the companies or the joint stock company, how they will present their financial statement. So that also you can collect some of the company's financial statement and you can analyze them. So these are the certain skill development activity that you can do. And then we comes to the internals point of view here. So here fundamentals of financial accounting, it is the 100 marks paper. That means you have 80 marks, it is the SEM exam, and then 20 marks, it is the internal assessment. So for the 80 marks, it is the semester exam that you are going to write, and for the 20 marks, you will have the internal assessment. So to allocate this internal assessment 20 marks, we will be having internal tests, internal text that will be conducted. So the internals 1 and internal 2. So for the first internals, usually first unit and the second unit, it will be included. And for the second internals, it is last remaining 3 units that will be included. And average for the final marks, that is 20 marks, that will be awarded based on the average of 2 internals. So along with this 2 internals, you will be allotted with the assignment also. So that also will be considered while allotting this 20 marks. Now, coming to the examination pattern in the semester, or that is in the 80 marks paper, what are the question paper pattern that you can see? So, usually the section A, you will have 5 marks, 4 questions you need to write, total it is 20. So, generally here on this fundamentals of financial accounting, we can expect all the theory question for 5 marks. Like 4 questions, total 6 questions that will be given. Out of 6, you will be writing any 4. So all the theory questions, be it any writing a note on accounting cycle, or any what are the objectives of the financial statement, or the unique characteristics of financial statement, and also how to write certain items in the certain transactions in the financial statement. All that you can expect for 5 marks theory question. Then comes to the section B. Section B, it is all about the 10 marks question. 10 marks questions, 3 questions that you need to write. Total it is 30. So if you're concentrating on the problem related topic here, all the 3 problems that you can solve easily here. One, it is your preparation of manufacturing account, 10 marks 1 question you can expect, and the preparation of adjusted trial balance that you can expect for 10 marks, and also the preparation of some trading account or the departmental trading account. So that account you can expect for 10 marks. Along with these 3 questions, you will have 1 or 2 theory questions also. Then coming to the part C, that is section C. Section C, you will have 15 marks and you need to write any 2 questions. Total comes to 30 marks. So the 15 marks, 1 definite question you will have preparation of trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet of sole trading concern, and then preparation of income and expenditure and the balance sheet of non-profit organization. Definitely 2 questions you can expect. Along with that, 1 more question also, the options will be there, that is departmental trading and profit and loss account also you can expect for 15 marks. So this is your examination patterns. So if you just concentrate more on the 3rd unit, 4th unit and 5th unit, so the entire the question papers that you can cover here. Along with that, some of the important theory questions. So now we'll see what are the textbooks are available for the reference. There are a number of textbooks that is available when it comes to the financial accounting. So here generally, if you are going for any textbooks, means here financial accounting by Dr. S.M. Shukla and then financial accounting by Narayanaswamy. So those textbook also you can refer for your additional problems. So along with this, we'll be solving the many problems in the each sessions. So that if you are following, so that is enough. That is also enough for your examination. So this is all about the today's session. So next sessions we'll start with the first unit, that is conceptual framework of accounting. So we all meet in that session. Thank you.